Is my mic even working? It is working. Alright, cool. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I'm pulling it up on TikTok here, and then I will jump into the game. Alrighty, there we go. Actually, I do want to do one thing differently. Can this fit in here? That's fine. I'll leave it like that. Alright, so this is actually the pre-release for patch 2. So I'm going to start a new world. We're actually going to delete this one because I'm not coming back to this one. And I don't use this one, so I'm deleting it too. So I'm going to actually start a new world in exploration mode. That's interesting. I've been calling this adventure mode, but it's actually exploration mode. So we will call this pre-release world. What's today? 23rd. Waiting for chunks. Did my game crash on me? This is taking longer to load than any previous version of Hytale I've ever run. Alright. So I like to head straight for these structures because of the memories feature. and you only like you'll see these animals, right? I'm gonna run past these. I'm gonna run past these rabbit. You know, nothing happens. Nothing happens when I come past this sheep. But you'll see on the top at the top at the compass, you'll see there's a little portal, Forgotten Temple Gateway. And inside the Forgotten Temple, when you go through the gateway, at the bottom, I made a video about this too. At the bottom of the gateway, like you go through the gateway and you go down a hill, at the bottom of the hill is a statue thingamajigger. And when you interact with it, you unlock memories. So you'll see right here, this Find the Forgotten Temple to learn more. This is locked right now. So this is the Forgotten Temple. Forgotten Temple always has this thing out front of it. And then you go inside, and it's always the same as far as I've seen so far. There's, you know, it's the same thing here. There's always one of these guys guarding. If you do destroy those, they do respawn. And this is the Forgotten Temple. Everything here... Oh, my mouse died. Give me a moment. My mouse died. Gotta replace the battery. There we go. Alright, there we go. And everything in here is non-interactable. Interact. You can't interact with things in the sense that you like can't pick things. You can't pick things up. I'm not even gonna try and punch those just in case you can, but I don't think you can even attack the animals. Then you've got these guys here. But like I was saying, so you come up to this statue. I believe it's called the Statue of Orbis. And before you interact with it, again, you have not unlocked this slot right here. And then you come and you interact with it. You have unlocked the memories feature. Void's Curse keeps Orbis locked away, but there may yet be a way to break it. A deity rests within this heart of Orbis. Seek out memories of Orbis' myriad creatures. Orbis' myriad creatures and record them here to restore her will. So she's a deity, I guess. And your inventory can now store a limited number of memories under a special section. Return them to the Heart of Orbis to unlock a variety of rewards. So you hit Discover Memories. And these are all the creatures that you can discover. So there's 6 abyssal, there's 39 different livestock, and you can see you don't see any of them. And like we passed a rabbit, you know, we passed some sheep. They're not here. I believe those fall under livestock. All right, but now that I've interacted with it, oops, you can see I now can unlock this, and I've already discovered a duck and a frog because there's a duck right there, and there's a frog, there's 2 frogs, there's several ducks right there. And so you saw how these things just sent these little blue puffs of magic at you. So that is you collecting your memories. So now I'm sitting at 5, come up to this deer or doe, that's 6, come up to this stag, that's 7. Make sure I'm right about that. 7, yep. And there should be 10 total creatures in here that you can interact with in order to unlock those memories. Well, I shouldn't say interact with, but you can you can unlock. I really want this owl to fly just a little bit lower so that I can unlock that memory. But look, there's a rabbit or bunny. Let's see here. What are we at? Still 8 of 48. There's hundreds and hundreds of different creatures in the game, but you can only store 48 memories before you have to go back to the temple and... Come on. I'm close enough. What do you mean? There we go. Okay, brown owl. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel should have done it. Yep, we're at 10. All right. So then once you get, however many, whenever you are ready to turn something in, you head your butt back over here. You head on back over here, you interact again, and then you record your 10 memories or however many memories you have stored up to 48. And you hit record, boom, they recorded it. And every time you hit one of these little gates, you unlock something here. So since I did 10, the reason why I wanted to get 10 while I'm here is because it unlocked 2 eternal seeds and 3 decorative chests. And eternal seeds are very helpful for farming. It creates a lot less work for you when it comes to farming. So the next gate is 25, 50, 100, 200, and I'm guessing there's something here. Maybe she comes to life or something once you get to that point. So we're going to go ahead and head on back. I'm not going to try and interact with any of the other birds or creatures in here. We're just going to head right on back. And we're going to get to work building our structures. See, just got earthen golem. We are going to take advantage of some of the resources here in this temple. He's going to... Yep. He's going to head back to his spot. And we're just gonna go around him. I lost track of him. We can go around him like this. And we're gonna go ahead and just take everything from here. I don't know. I'm gonna try and take this. It shouldn't be too long. There we go. Get ourselves a chest. Nothing else back in here. I'm pretty sure you can mine these blocks once you have the required items, and you can come take the chair and tables. The buckles, not buckles, the buckets are actually useful. So I would recommend picking both of them up. Milk lets you make cheese. Cheese lets you make Caesar salad once you have unlocked the recipe. And Caesar salad is a very helpful food. So I highly recommend grabbing these buckets. You'll be able to make more, but may as well have the ones that you have, or that it gives you. There we go. I think apples are useful, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that apple. Oh, look. Cows are right there. I'm not going to milk them now, but it's good to know that cows are so close. I'm going to build close to this temple structure here so that whenever I do come back, it's just a, hop, skip, and a jump, and that's it. Tetrabird. It's called a tetrabird instead of like a turkey. I might build out front. I don't want to build so close that these cows don't respawn. Not that I plan on killing them, but I'm going to get close enough to trigger that. I think I'm going to build back here on the back side of the temple. I may even incorporate the temple into the build. This is actually a good spot, not going to lie. And that's a Quebec village, so that's actually going to be useful to be near as well. All right. Yeah, we're gonna build here. Um, I might dismantle the temple. Might rebuild the temple. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna not dismantle the temple, which means I'm probably not going to. Well, no, I'm gonna end up clearing a large portion of this where we are. So, sticks. I need sticks. Actually, daisies are useful later. I could start down though. I don't know what sea level is in this game, which reminds me, turning on coordinates. You know what? I know how to find out what sea level is. I like to use sea level as my baseline. So sea level is 115. Discovered sheep. So this is 120. This is 5 blocks above sea level. Also, I don't know if boating is useful or is a thing in this game. I've read that you can travel by horse, and that's going to have a creature in it. So, the question I have for myself is, how much extra work do I want to put myself through? Not much. Not much, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna use this area. This is gonna be my base camp. This is where I'm gonna build my base and stuff. So, let's get into that. So I'm gonna get a hatchet. I'm gonna get a pickaxe. Take the sword for now, and that leaves a campfire. And I'm gonna need some light hide, so I'm gonna have to go take out some critters. None of this is necessary. But we are going to place these chests. I'm going to place them right here for now. And we're going to put stuff in there. I don't need that. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get us some wood to start off. Oh, and we need some more light hide. I don't feel like killing the sheep. I'm going to assume that those cows are going to stay there. I'm going to assume that the sheep are going to respawn, so I'm going to go ahead and take out a sheep for the light hide. There we go. Alright. And plant fiber. Forget that you can't just have this in your, or nearby if it's something that you're building out of your inventory. Alright, and we'll call it base on a spawn. Alright, so now we have a spawn, and you can see up on the mini-map, or on the compass, that now it says base A spawn, and there's always that. And also, if anything is in your local map area, which is what this circle is, then it will show up as well. So we've got world spawn, this forgotten temple gateway, and current. You can't really see it too much because I'm standing on it. There you go, base A spawn. So you can see anything that's in your local map area, but your local map area changes as you go places. All right, so the next thing that I really want to build is going to be this workbench. So we're going to start by chopping down this tree, and then we're going to get ourselves some stone. I see that in the pre-release they've made some UI upgrades. Like you can see down on my hotbar, there's a little diamond that glows. So it's a lot easier to see what you're actually on. I noticed that was something that was a problem in the current version, in patch 1. And then this stuff sometimes takes a while to show up. All right, there we go. And then we need some stone. I believe there's some stone, just regular old stone. Here we go, here's some, this'll work. For now. If something was there, I don't remember what it was, but it's gone now. I don't really want to mine out this stuff. I'm trying to, for now, just kind of preserve some of the world elements, but I don't mind it's not really any easy access stone, but I bet if I dig down, there you go. I need, yeah, I've got enough for both of these items. All right, so we'll end up moving these, but for now, we're gonna put these workbenches here. All right, and now you can see I have access to a much bigger set, if you will, of, you know, building things that I can build. The daggers is actually a more useful weapon than the crude sword is, so we're gonna swap that out. And is that a, no, it is not. Okay. And then I have access to some more tools here. This is what I'm targeting right now, is these items. I want to get these benches built, and we're going to build everything that doesn't require copper or iron, and then we're going to build things that require copper and iron. So first, let's see, copper, stone, we're going to need some more hide, bunch of plant fiber, and we need a bunch of stone. So let's get a bunch of stone while we're at it. We already know that we're going to need it, so we may as well. That's just dirt. really want to spend too long mining stone. Oh, hey, look, we found a cavern. Right as I was gonna say, I don't want to spend too long mining stone. Ah, it looks like we would have found it anyways. I think... I'm not sure how much copper we're gonna need to make a copper pickaxe, but we're gonna make that pretty quick here. I think before we make anything else. So because a copper pickaxe and copper tools is way better than stone tools, we're gonna go ahead and jump on crafting. That was not what I meant to craft. Well, I guess we have one of those too, huh? We'll put that there. It is going to need a fuel source. And let me tell you, these things burn through fuel, so... And then may as well... may as well place this. I was going to place it right over there, but I don't want to. And the reason I don't want to is because your workbenches are supposed to draw off of your chest from up to 14 blocks away, but sometimes they glitch. And so, yeah. And this says any wood, and I don't have wood. Do sticks count as wood? Does it mean logs? It shouldn't mean logs, because it says logs for other things. But it does. Not really anything here specifically that I'm jumping to make, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I can make that. Any tree log. Alright. Well, we do need more copper. We have enough for these two items. This game, Colton Bags, thanks for joining. This game is called Hytale. It's a game that probably 10 years ago started off as a Minecraft mod, and it is now a standalone game. So it is not a Minecraft mod, it is its own game. It's called Hytale, Hytale. Thanks for joining, by the way. Appreciate you being here. I'm actually gonna go gather more copper before I build anything else. It looks like this vein might go for quite a bit here. Just checking the setting. Rose said you were streaming. I was like, gotta see the action. Well, there you go. Yeah, it actually just released. It's actually in early access, and it just released in on the 13th of January. So it's still in early access, and it's still a very new game. What's up, Bat? And there's constantly updates going on. You know what I can do? I can put more copper in here. What do I need for this? I need some more hide. There are creatures that only spawn at night. Not like zombies and stuff, but the same concept as how zombies and creepers and stuff only spawn at night. But these like zombies will spawn in Minecraft in any kind of low light conditions if the light conditions are low enough, then they'll spawn. Yo, what the heck? There's no knockback on this. I might go with the sword, because, man, there's no knockback on these daggers. I literally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, and Minecraft creatures will spawn in low light conditions. That wasn't a nighttime creature, by the way. But in this, there are specifically nighttime creatures that only spawn at night. I'm not gonna go too much deeper in. Some copper over there. Probably make some torches before I come in so I can find my way back out a little bit easier. I'm gonna need to make some food here so I can heal up. Oh, I have berries. I'm gonna need the berries. I have one berry. Stick and rubble. Tanning rack requires 3 light hide. I don't want to kill the cows. Oh, the cows drop medium hide now anyways. And also, I want to make a sword before I go about doing the rest of this. So I should make the blacksmith anvil, which is gonna... No, I've got enough. Tree log. Alright, so I need light hide. Even if I were of the mindset to kill those cows, they don't drop light hide. Sheep drops light hide, but I don't feel like killing the sheep. Because I don't know when I'll get I don't know how the respawn really works, so I don't want to take out creatures that are gonna be around. I don't mind killing skeletons. I don't mind killing rabbits right now either. Yeah, sword does way better than daggers, man. That dude was using daggers. That's crazy. Come here, bunny. I need light hide. I need another light hide. Rats drop light hide. I could just go back down in the mines, maybe. I think pigs drop light hide, so let's go get us a pig. Alright, that's good enough. Those things drop feathers, so they're not worth killing. This requires us to, so we'll put it there. And then I think I'm out of anything that could be put on there, so that's a thing. All right. Oops, that's not what I want to do. All right. So we've got a tanning rack. We've got our furnace. We have we don't have the armorer's workbench, so we need more tree logs. We have the blacksmith anvil. We have that. We need more tree logs so that we can make the farmer's workbench, and so we can make the chef stove, and then we will have everything. So it looks like we need 10 or 7, 10, 20. Looks like we need about 20 more tree logs, and then we need a bunch of plant fibers, which is cakewalk. In fact, please chop. They don't chop as much as I thought they would, not gonna lie. And something I was pointing out when I was earlier in this stream, unlike Minecraft, you know, when you chop a tree down, everything above it goes ahead and straight down, falls down. You don't have to chop each and every individual block. So that's a pretty useful quality of life feature about Hytale. Got enough of the tree stuff. I need more. I'm pretty sure I need more plant fiber, but we'll find out. All right, so we need armorer's workbench. We need farmer's workbench. So we did have enough. We need the chef's stove. And of all the things that we can build, we have maxed those out. So we're gonna put the armorer's workbench. We're gonna, you know what, can I? Oh, I can do that, okay. Put that there. We'll put the farmer thing there, and we'll put the chef thing. There, I guess, since there's a hole there. It is multiplayer. It's in, like I said, it's in early access, and so there's 3 levels if you want to buy it. Which is, I think the version I got is like $20, $25, which is the cheapest version. It doesn't come with all the "you're a special person" cosmetics. But yeah, it is multiplayer. I haven't done any of the multiplayer stuff yet, but it is multiplayer. All right, so now we have all of our workbenches built that we're gonna build. I'm on a hunt for some iron now. I'm thinking of just bypassing. Well, here's why I want iron. Before I go anywhere, I want to unlock as many things as I possibly can before I go deep exploring. And specifically, I want to unlock the Arcanist workbench. So in order to unlock that, I need to be at workbench tier 2. So I need copper, iron, and a bunch of linen scraps. So yeah, so we're looking for some iron here. And I said I was going to build torches. We need more plant fiber. You used to be able to destroy in patch 1 you could destroy these bushes by hitting them. But they made it so that your sword doesn't destroy certain crops. So I guess berry bushes are considered crops now? I'm undecided about what I think about that. Alright, let's see what that does for torches for us now. That's a lot more torches. Alright, there we go. Alright, now, wow, I made exactly 100. Now I'm gonna go search for more copper, but also more, or also some iron. Alright, so we are reaching a fork in the pathway here. Iron in this biome where you start, and this doesn't tell you what biome you're in, unfortunately, but iron in this biome where you start, at least in my experience, tends to be like lower in the ground. So you got to go deep to get it. When you get to the desert biome where there's thorium, it tends to be more available, and even when you get to the more cold biome where there's cobalt, it seems to be even more available. There are going to be some spiders back in there where that stuff is. But they're not too tough to fight. Oh, look, there's some iron right there, so... Oh, I did not realize my health was so low. And I died. You don't lose your hotbar inventory when you die. I think you don't lose all of it. You lose, like, some of your items. What's up, Lele? You lose some of your items when you die, but not, like, all of them. And then all your stuff takes durability damage, which is the thing that sucks. Oh, is it nighttime? Where's my... Who are you, jackwagon? This is the most fighting I've had to do this early in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some more. I just wanted some iron, damn. jackass creatures. They definitely changed how many hits it takes to mine minerals in this version, if you will, in this pre-release, and what will be patched 2, which I like, because in patch 1, it was like, if you had a copper pickaxe, everything took 4 hits, blah, 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 and that was it. And it really kind of made the idea of getting a copper or an iron pickaxe or a thorium pickaxe or anything, it just kind of made it seem not as big a deal, other than, you know, like your thorium pickaxe has much more durability than copper or iron. So now that it takes more hits, or less hits, I should say, with the higher quality gear that you're using, then getting higher quality gear is suddenly now more viable. And I jumped down here. I need to mark my way out. I think this is where I came in. Yeah, this is the way I came in. Can't really go any other way, so I don't need to mark all this here. But when I get down here, there will be a crossroads. That's fine, I don't need to mark that anymore. These little worm creatures, what are you fuckers called? It doesn't tell me. But they are surprisingly aggressive, considering they're just little worm creatures. Dog, what are you doing? Yeah, you swung at me and nothing happened. You want to dance? We'll dance. Oh, they move forward now when they do that charge up attack. They didn't used to do that. I don't particularly need those blocks back, but I want those blocks back. Sorry, Bat. You're in my way. Damn it, I can see some iron over there. Alright, we're gonna go get more food. Oh, there's iron right here. Oops, wrong tool. Well, son of a bitch. copper. Why does it feel like this isn't the way I came in? I would have seen this copper if this was the way I came in. I hear your ass. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Okay, they definitely made these guys a bit better at fighting. I may have to actually rock the shield. That's crazy. I'm glad they did. You bought it? Damn, dude. Talk about a impulse buy. Well, let me know when it's downloaded. I'll send you an invite. It's not like it's like regular Minecraft. It's not like a realm. So like, if you're in my game and I sign out, you're gonna get signed out. So just keep that in mind. Oops, tanning rack. I gotta start thinking about a main base setup, but I want iron gear before I do that. Because mining the things that I'm gonna want to have is expensive. Same if I just do wood. And actually, here's the other thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to build out there, so where should the crops go? I kind of want to put the crops over here, but the temple's going to be in the way. There's a lot of crops. And I'm going to eventually do eternal crops. So, I guess I could do the crops over here. But that's going to mean I'm going to have to dig out this area. And that's going to take resources to do that as well. I need light leather and one more iron ingot. I should have light leather? There we go. Did we stop being able to... Oh, it's a half slab, that's why. So you can't place a torch on a slab. Got it. That's interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna clear this. An interesting little thing to note is that a crude shovel clears dirt. You can't make crude shovels in the exploration version of the game right now. But if you go into creator mode, you'll see one that it is in the game. So maybe there's some creatures that have it or something, I don't know. But an interesting thing to note is that the crude shovel, I don't know why I put that back there. I'm just going to dig this out. What was I going to say? The crude shovel. Oh, digs as fast as an iron shovel, but a copper shovel does not. Alright, Colton. So now when you open the game up, it's probably going to take you to character creation to start. Let me see something here. Let's see, main menu. Oh. No. No. Give me a second. I didn't mean to hit cancel. When that got all the way to there, I thought it was loading my game. Is it setting? Oh, here we go. Can I just make my own? Okay, I guess not. Whoa. So this is a really long share code, just so that you know, Colton. But I messaged you with it. That is literally the code. And I'm not sure what to do afterwards. Don't try and join yet. Oh, so then you go to, if you're going to join, go to servers and click join via code, and then you'll paste that code that I gave you there. That is literally what came when I clicked copy code, man. I'm sorry. It might be laggy, just so you know. I've read online some people saying that they get in multiplayer and it gets really laggy. And it's just the way of things. Unfortunately, I don't have a solution. It's just been something that people have been experiencing, so. If you can see over there, you'll see that creature that's got the glowing green eyes. So those are the creatures that only spawn at night that I was mentioning. And they drop certain items. It's called Essence of the Void that you need for a lot of the stuff that you make. Most of them are pretty easy to kill. They're not like too big a deal, but just like with anything in this game, you want to have the better items so that you can kill things better. I want to see something here real quick. Oh. Oh, hang on. Sorry, man. It didn't save. Weird. Okay. It's because I backed out. It's because I backed out. So here you go. Here's the new code. If you were trying to join. And yeah, so it is set to on. You should be able to join now, but you got to use the new code. to see something on the TikTok side of things. I had a message on one of my TikToks, one of my lives a while ago, where they were like, "You are showing content that isn't original to you," and I was like, "The hell you say?" And I appealed it too. I was like, "That didn't happen." And they were like, "We reviewed your appeal, and you are not. It is not going to be revoked." Like, I was like, "Bro, what do you mean? This is my stuff. Like, I know you're not trying to pretend like the video game is copyrighted and I can't stream it." This iron shovel really lasts. Definitely recommend removing dirt and gravel using an iron shovel and not a pickaxe. Alright, so I cleared this space. I'm honestly just going to assume that I want to fill this area in right here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to want to fill that in too. Alright, so the farms. I think I'll start the farm right there. To do that, I need a hoe. I'm gonna need seeds. What seeds do I have currently?
Excuse me. Ugh.
I need a watering can. I can't make one, can I? I need one more iron ingot. Okay, good, I have it. This is one of the ways that water is helpful. So unlike in Minecraft, also Colton, if you're trying to join and you can't, let me know. I will try and look into it. It's still all on and everything. But I really don't know much about the online multiplayer aspect. So if you're trying to join and you can't, there may not be anything I can do. So unlike Minecraft, water just sitting here doesn't do anything for your crops. You have to actually physically water your crops. So what you do is you got to till the soil. Right, and then you plant. You can water and then plant. You can plant and then water. Whatever works for you. But you come up to a water source, fill up your watering can, and then you have to water, and eventually there'll be fertilizer as well. The reason I brought water up from there is because this is never going to run out. Like, I can just keep watering and refilling, and it's never going to run out. So you definitely want to have a bucket early so that you can bring a water source somewhere nearby, but you have to use the watering can anyways. So and you do have to constantly re-water them. Not like, so these will grow, you won't have to re-water it, but eventually they run out of water and you have to water the new crops again. So it is something you have to keep up with. Guess until they invent sprinklers or something. I doubt that I can make a level 2 food item, but let's check. Oh, I can make vegetable skewers. Any type of vegetable. And any type of fruit. So fruit skewers are going to be more beneficial than, or vegetable skewers. And these both give stamina boosts instead of health boosts. Alright. I don't think I have the amount of iron that I want for anything. No, I don't. I need a lot more iron. So let's go find some more iron. I should have made a bow and arrow while I was up there. Eh. What? What is that sound? I've never seen this before. I've never seen a guy die and drop a chest when he died. That's new. I honestly should have made some, an iron pickaxe. These don't have anything in them, but sometimes they spawn skeletons. So I usually just leave them. This legitimately did not feel like it was worth my time. Not really thinking about copper right now. Oh man. I was hoping my dude would grab on. But he was not feeling particularly inclined to do so. Alright, so I think I was gonna go through here. Where did I see? Oh, over there. I saw a bunch of iron over there. But I wanted food because there was a spider here that I knew I was gonna have to fight. Oh, that was just thorns. I don't think I survived that jump. So I gotta find another way around. May as well grab this copper while I'm here. Because I am still gonna need copper for a bunch of upgrades. That be. Don't feel like going for that. Jackass. There we go, that'll give me a boost of health. I already came down here, didn't I? Yeah, this looks like I found something in here already, so I didn't need to be down here. And I really wish I had a bow and arrow. You know that thing that I was like, I'm fine, I don't need it. Yeah. I wish I had it. Are these guys coming after me? Alright, we're going bow and arrow. This stuff already ready to harvest? Damn. Nice. This stuff will actually go away if you don't keep it watered, but I want to go ahead and mark off the area that I'm planning on planting. I can always water it to keep it going. A mistake I've made on previous worlds is I did not have enough crops growing. Wow, the timing on that is crazy. All right, there we go. I have 7. I need 13 more. Okay, I have enough to upgrade that. Thing is, I think I still have to travel. I think I need thorium and adamantite before I can build the bench that I want. Not adamantite, thorium and cobalt before I can build the bench that I want, so. I really need more iron. It feels like, you know, you do all that work to get all that iron, and then you do one thing, you do one upgrade, you make a chest piece or something like that, and it's like, gone. What's up, Dot? I don't know if that's intentional, but your name's coming up as a Dot. But hi, what's up? Thanks for the likes. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. You're Dot. Okay, well, what's up, Dot? Thanks for coming in. I went up to build a bow and arrow, didn't I? And I did not build a bow and arrow. Imagine that. Imagine not building a bow and arrow when you mean to build a bow and arrow. I could have sworn. Why didn't I come this way before? This is the way I meant to come to get my iron. So Hytale isn't a copy of Minecraft. Hytale was originally created as a Minecraft server. Not Hytale, I'm sorry, but it was actually called Hypixel. And we're talking like a long time ago, years and years and years and years ago. There was a server called Hypixel. It was a Minecraft server, heavily modded. You could play mini games. There was RPG elements to it. And it really was just kind of like, there was a community, if you will, of people that wanted something more than just a sandbox builder, but they wanted the freedom to build things that Minecraft offered, but they wanted RPG elements as well. So Hypixel was created, and it lasted for a long time, but some policy changes at Mojang that weren't related to Hypixel. They were just policy changes, but unfortunately they affected Hypixel. And so Hypixel was like, okay, well, people still want what we had to offer, so we're gonna make a game. And they set about to develop Hytale, and during the process, Riot Games bought Hypixel Studios, and they were going to create the Hytale game, but Riot eventually just canned the whole project, decided not to, and so one of the original developers of Hypixel worked out. Sorry, hang on, I'm gonna drink some water. one of the original developers of Hypixel worked with Riot to repurchase the rights and to get back, basically to rebuy the game because it had been bought. So they just bought it back, and it was all positive. It wasn't like this big scheming, negative thing. It was like, Riot's like, hey, we bought it from you. We'll give it back to you, and if you just pay us back for what we did, and the dev was like, cool. And that got finalized. That whole process was finished late last year in December. And then on the 13th of January, they released this, which is the early access version. I've heard about Minecraft having end update. I don't know if it's true or not, but that update looked cool. I don't know. I know that there was definitely a lot of talk about Minecraft possibly stepping their game up because, oh no, Hytale's coming out and it's going to beat Minecraft. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's not really, I left my other pickaxe back in the damn thing. Hytale isn't meant to replace Minecraft. It's not trying, I mean, technically and strictly speaking, because it has Minecraft elements, it is a competitor, to Minecraft. But that's not its intent. It really is just that the developers and the development team saw that there was a space, a need that Minecraft itself, not that the developers of Minecraft don't want to fill it, but it's just that the Minecraft as we know it doesn't fill it. And so there's that need. And it has a lot to do with the RPG elements, which they're still developing, and just some other things. So they released it, and that's their goal. Is they're really just trying to fill this need that some people have. They want something different from a Minecraft type game, and so that's what they are. And again, this is in early access, so it's very, very undeveloped. It's what's the word? There was a word that was used recently. It's very polished as far as the graphics goes, but the game elements are still being worked out. So that's it. There's a lot of people. You'll see a lot of people that are like very strong. Oh, Minecraft is the greatest game, or it's the greatest version. It's the greatest game of its genre. And they'll hate on Hytale a lot. I don't see any reason for it. I play Minecraft. I enjoy Minecraft. There's significantly more creativity that you can do in Minecraft because it's been around for longer and there's just more to it. But it's still a good game. Hytale's a good game and I'm enjoying it. And I'm currently playing it more than Minecraft because it's new and there's a lot to discover and a lot to learn about it. So they had a lot of backing. A lot of people bought the early access because they want the game to succeed because it has things that they've been hoping to get out of Minecraft for a while. So I don't know if I went overboard in answering your question, but that is the answer I have. I want to make potentially. Yeah, I do like the graphics to it, and the combat system is very, very different than in Minecraft, and they're constantly developing it. They just made some changes to this patch. This is a pre-release patch, or pre-patch release. They call it a pre-release. So they're going to be coming out with patch 2 sometime this weekend per their post on X. And this is the pre-release. What I'm playing right now is the pre-release for the patch. So this is going to potentially be a little bit more buggy. But so far it's been good. And I have noticed a difference in how the combat works. Just a slight difference, but they're making updates. And they're trying to get a lot of community feedback as they make those updates so that they can try and stay on course. No, it's not. This is early access. The whole game is early access. So there's not even like a roadmap to the 1.0 because it's so new. Literally early access literally released on January 13th. So that's kind of the status of it. Yeah. And it's a fun game. Like I said, it's not Minecraft, but it has a lot of elements from Minecraft, and so there's a lot of things to compare in it. I don't know if I want to make an iron short bow, but I kind of want to make an iron short bow. You know what I'm going to do before I do that? Because what I really wanted to make was an iron pickaxe. Alright. So, looks like a better Minecraft to me. I mean, a lot of people feel that way. Not gonna lie, a lot of people feel like this is. I would say they feel like it's what they wanted Minecraft to be, and what they were hoping for Minecraft to be for them. So in that sense, you could say it's better. If if a game offers what you want and what you like. Also, thanks for the follow. I meant to say that. If a game offers what you want and what you enjoy, then it's better because it's better for you. Again, like I said, I enjoy both. So I don't want to say it's better. It's a better Minecraft. I would just say it's just different. To me, it's kind of like Call of Duty and Battlefield. You know, they're the same genre, but I can see why people enjoy playing one versus the other, and I can enjoy playing both. Okay. I definitely, if I have the resources, I don't have the resources. Oh, I just need some light leather. Am I tanning any leather? I should be tanning some leather because I have light leather, or light hide. Where is my hide? There it is. Sure. Keep it clean. Cleanish. I'm not like, I don't censor people, but you never know who's watching, so. See how many arrows this gives me. A bear with no teeth. A gummy bear. That was a good one, not gonna lie. A bear with no ear? B? I was... Fish. I've heard that one before. Oh, that is not where I wanted to go. One thing I do like about this is the fall distance is significantly more forgiving. So you can run really fast down sets of blocks and steps and stuff, and you don't just get pummeled from the fall damage because you went too fast. I think I was going this way before when I found all that iron. Pretty sure this is what I was going for. Yeah, and then my pickaxe broke, that's right. Well, happy birthday. Metal. I won't go over there anyways. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Glad the content is content that you like to see. Oh man. Well, get your phone plugged in. Our phones are alive, so we don't want to lose our battery on that. So appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the shares and the follows. Jeez, I'm not even playing Arc Raiders and I'm still getting attacked by rats. You know what? There's a chest. Is there not a chest? Guess there's not a chest. I'm not going for that copper. Oh, I caught on the edge there. Might be a chest up there. Nope, no chest up there. That's all copper. I'm not too worried about gathering copper right now. Need iron. So let's see. Let's see what this has. Looks like this has iron. Oh, and they made, okay, so this is a change too. They made it so that the type of mineral you're mining breaks differently. Well, no, because that iron might have been in volcanic block or a different kind of block. Yeah, because see, it's in basalt cobblestone. So maybe that's why it's tougher to break than the copper is. rat died on the plant right there. That's copper. I thought that was iron. Iron. I thought that was iron. I'm gonna go down in a bit, but I want to see if there's easier to access iron up here, and there is. Something burned me. But there's nothing here that burns. Oh. Bet it's that goblin lava. I bet he threw something at me. Okay, well, I thought it was gonna do damage to me. And it did not. Y'all have a whole ass structure in here and you don't have a chest? Made me go through all that work to kill you, no chest. Jerks. Can I eat in peace? Thank you. I'm gonna run out of arrows. Missed all my shots. Just keep getting in the fire and burning yourself, Jackwagon. I don't know why I thought I'd be close enough over here, but I did. Hey Alexa, how's it going? Welcome back. How has your day been? Your time since you were last in my stream? How's everything been? I think I'm supposed to go up here. Let's see, right? Meto, yo creo que estoy perdido. No, it's gotta be that over there. Okay. Dan, how are you? I am doing well, thank you. I had some unexpected availability time today, so I decided to take that time and get on stream. That's where I'm supposed to leave. Dude, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? I gotta fix this path down here. This, I'm not playing on the same world I was on before because I found out that the developers have pre-releases for their patches, so I'm playing the pre-release for the patch. So if it looks different, that's why. And if you happen to notice that I'm using copper gear instead of thorium gear, that is also why. I do need linen. Let's go kill that skeleton. There's going to be a chest in this building too, so. The range creatures definitely seem to try and get some distance on you. There we go. All right, well, I got a bunch of stuff that I can smelt now. Oh, really? I have to go chop down another tree. That's not a decent amount of wood. Yeah, yeah. So wheat drops 3 essence of life. And we've also learned annoying. And we learned that water, this does not stay watered. Not like I expected it to stay watered, but it's good to know that it doesn't stay watered. I have to level this up to do an iron hoe, so. Is rain gonna water my crops? I really wish it would. It's looking like it doesn't. And it really should. Thank you for all the likes and for the heart me. Appreciate it. I caught it this time. The last time you sent the heart me, I did not notice it until way after you sent it. So this time I caught it on time. Alright, what do I need to level this up? I've got everything, so we're going to upgrade this. Alright, to go up another level, we're going to need thorium and cobalt and the essence of fire, which we don't have. To craft the Arcanus workbench, we're going to need thorium. And I'm not really too interested in crafting that, but I will craft the scrapper. And I will put that into use. Now, where is my shovel? There's my shovel. We're gonna clear. We're gonna clear. Sometimes you miss with the shovel, like you are standing right where the shovel should hit and it just straight misses. Which is weird. See, like that. That should hit. Like that, right there. Both of those should have hit. trying to consider the setup that I want to have for my crafting workbench area. Because where everything is right now is just temporary. And on the previous world that I had, it was alright, but I don't think I'm going to have the crafting benches go straight down the middle this time. So I think I want my crafting benches to be on one side, and my storage to be on the other side. In theory, so according to the patch notes for patch 1, the distance that a workbench should be able to detect contents in a chest is 14 blocks. And I've tested that and it's mostly accurate, but there's a lot of situations where it's not accurate. And unfortunately, one of those situations is when you have a lot of chests. For some reason, if it has to check too many chests, I guess, I don't know. So I'm hesitant to build a workstation area, workbench area, where I need my chest to rely on that distance when that distance is unreliable. So that's what I'm considering in my head while I'm digging. I'm also considering whether or not I want to go with marble again. I did marble before. I don't mind it. It's just, you know, you go through a lot of durability on your pickaxe, and I could just build it out of wood. Did I build that bridge and tower? I did not build a bridge nor a tower. And I'm going to be honest with you, if I said I was going to build a bridge and a tower, I don't remember saying that I was going to do that. I must have been really tired if I said I was going to do that. Oh, no. This is, these structures exist on these worlds. Let's see if there's another one on the map area here. They're pre-built structures. You can see another one like right up here. It's just a part of that. But these are where forgotten temples are at. Speaking of a forgotten temple, I've got 19. Let's see, 10. I think the next one was 15. I could probably turn this in. Also, can I build a backpack? A medium leather for a backpack. Damn it, and there's cows nearby. I don't want to kill the cows. Yeah, so this is a pre-generated structure. They can be like this, where you can see it's got the 3 arms. They can have 2 arms, they can have just one, you know, be by themselves. But the Forgotten Temple, let's kill this mofo. The Forgotten Temple is where you can go in and turn in your memories. So you'll see a little thing like this, and that means you're at the front. And then here, you'll see that you've collected memories. Any animal that you've seen before you turn the memory in will be registered here. Any kind of creature in the game will be registered here until you turn your memories in. And you can only store up to 48 memories, but there's like well over 100 possible memories, so you need to turn them in pretty frequently. And in addition to you know, just the sheer fact that you only can hold 48, there's benefits from turning them in pretty regularly. And this is the Forgotten Temple area. And everything in here is protected, so you see, like, it won't let me pick this stuff up. It won't let me, you know, damage anything. It still has guards. And then you come down the stairs from there, and you come down into here. And these are some traders. You'll always come across a Queba trader in your journeys, and they sell different things like pumpkin pie recipes and foods that are beneficial. This guy is still a work in progress, so I don't even think the creatures that this guy belongs to have been introduced in the game. But yeah, you can kind of just see how everything is. I don't even think there's a chest in here that I can interact with. Probably sleep in the bed if I wanted to. But you end up coming up to this thing here. This is like a frozen deity or something. I don't remember. But you interact with it, and this shows you which memories you've turned in. So I've already recorded a memory of a duck and of a brown owl, and all these different kinds. And then when you hit these gates, you can unlock. So I recorded 10 memories already, and I unlocked 3 decorative chests that I can build and 2 eternal seeds. The next one, that is at 25, is going to unlock 3 decorative chests, 4 more eternal seeds, and then I'm going to be able to have 1 additional transporter on this world. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record, and you see all the little blue things going there, and she interacted, and now you see I've unlocked this chest, so I can do those things now. Some of these numbers went up, so for avian, apparently a bat is avian, I guess. But you can see that it's added some of those memories, and on top of that, I no longer have anything in my collected memories. So my collected memories bank is empty. I can store up to 48 of those again. So that's what the Forgotten Temple is about. And I guess when you turn in all the memories and unlock something, I won't go all the way to it, but you can kind of see if you see right off there. Let me see if the bow and arrow will let me. No, it doesn't aim. So, but you see, there's like a doorway there. There's another one on that tower, another one there, another one there, and another one back behind. Those are all still works in progress, so they haven't done anything that will unlock those yet. Excuse me. So they're just, you know, kind of there. Thank you for the likes, Macon. I'm gonna say Macon until you correct me. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. So yeah, so that's the Forgotten Temple, and that's what this structure is. There's usually, in any world that you get in, there's usually one that's like pretty, like this big, and I like to build a base near those. Excuse me, because then I'm, you know, whatever I do and I come back to base, I can just hop over there and turn in my memories if I need to. So, okay. So here's the thing. I want to build a new structure. My farms are going to go here. You know what? Let's figure out the farms before we figure out the structure. The total seeds I'm going to be able to build, right? We're going to assume that there's 1 eternal seed for every normal seed. Excuse me. So that's a lot of things that I'm going to be able to plant. So I'm not going to do what I just thought in my head that I was going to do. I'll do crop rotations. So I want to do 10 by 10 plots like this. Can I harvest already? Damn. So lettuce gets me how much essence of life? Life essence. I don't know what it's called. Where did I get medium hide from? What did I find? I don't remember where I got medium hide. So lettuce gets me 4. So right now it benefits me most to plant lettuce over wheat. And I can't... I lied. So under that assumption, corn should get me more than carrots. But that's an assumption, so I'm going to... I'm going to craft a carrot. I'm not ready to go in Eternal Seed quite yet. Just because it's 20 Essence of Life to do Eternal Seeds. So we're going to do corn and a carrot, like I said. I'm going to do the carrot right there. Supposedly this is already watered. But I'm watering it anyways because I don't believe it, and it may unwater itself. Dude. Alright. So this is going to be... Well, no. Hang on. And I have 2 wheat seeds for some reason. I just plant them. Organizing is never the most exciting thing to be doing. All right. Oops, except for I don't want to do that. go through so much fuel with this furnace thing. I would like to see them reduce how much fuel you go through. Okay. So if I build with stone, right, then my pickaxes are going to take a lot of damage, and I don't have thorium or cobalt pickaxes. Also, I need to designate. I forgot that I need to do this. I think I'll go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I go 3 10 by 10 plots, right, then I'm going to take up all of this space. And then if I do that 3 times, I'm going to take up a lot of space that I'm not really sure I want to take up. So I'm not going to do basically 9 10 by 10 plots. I'm going to do 3 10 by 10 plots, and they're just going to go that way. And then if I want to do more than that, I'll figure it out later. Okay. So then that now brings up the question of where do I build my base? And the thing about that is excuse me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. "13 workbenches." That means that's 13 blocks. So if I line them all up side by side in a 1x1 setup, they're going to be 13 blocks wide, which means it's going to be really hard for them to share chests. I can cut that down to 7 by stacking them kind of the way I had in the other place. Well, no, here's the thing. It's not 13. Because these guys, you have to feed. And it's only 12 because that and that are going to go together. So it comes down to 12. Which is actually... And then you drop that by 3, which is 9. Which is still quite a bit. The chest will go 1 by 1 regardless. The other thing is height. I don't know that. I know they can go 7 up. So I would assume they could go 7 down, but I don't think you can stack these on top of each other, so that becomes irrelevant. But what I could do is do one. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Okay. So then the question is, what material do I want to build it out of? Like I said, if I do any kind of stone, marble or whatever, I'm gonna run out of tools. So I'm gonna make it out of wood, and I'm gonna make it out of whatever wood that tree is right there. All right, and this is a oak. This is an oak tree. Oh man, it's got some long roots. Okay, so I will be building this out of oak. What the fuck with these roots, game? Damn. I'm gonna go make an iron axe. I've got plenty of iron for that. That is crazy. Yeah. Axe. White leather. I bet I have some here. Would you look at that? Alright, how much does this give us? 5. And this gives us also 5. So corn gets us 5. There's no difference between corn and carrots. There's a difference between wheat and lettuce, but not between corn and carrots. That's good to know. We're going to combine. Did I not have some copper ore left over? I did, okay. So those are going to go here. And that's fair. So no difference between corn and carrots. Good to know. If you plant quickly enough, it doesn't become it doesn't turn into that. Also, apparently if you plant it quickly enough, it'll still stay hydrated, but I feel like it unhydrates when you do that at some point. I feel like the hydration of the soil is standard. It stays the same. All right. All right, give me just a moment here. Um, all right. So, there we go. All right, I'm going to stay live, but I have to go take my car off the charger that it is on at the front of my apartment. So I will be back in about 10 minutes. I will be taking a break during that time. So I'll be back. See you soon. Get some water, get some food, use the bathroom, all that good stuff. Okay. All right, I am back. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. Got my car off the charger. And I can't hear my game. Oh, that's why. There we go. All right. It's weird that. No, it's not. I understand why I didn't know. It's not that weird. There we go. Finally got the tree to fall. Okay, well, that was a thing. And we need some more firewood, so we'll chop this down. Even though it's not oak. I'm still finding materials. What is going on? How far away did these things fall? Alright, let's head back. Alright. So we'll go right here. Not everything grew because it wasn't watered. I thought I watered everything. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. Actually, I'm not done still. I'm overwatering some of these because I don't know where I'm supposed to water. Alright, there's plenty. I need more rows.
if I build this the way I'm planning right now, right, then it's going to be another workbench there, another workbench there, and I'm actually going to need... Because it's 1, 2... These aren't as relevant to this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other 2 is 8. So here's the thing. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and have one stack behind, that's 8. And it's 8 long. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 and 8 no matter what I do. That's the thing. I can't, there's no optimizing the space on this unless I stack them on top of each other. Which I feel like for the purposes of the chests, actually, I think for the purposes of the chest, it might not actually be that bad. In theory, the diagonal won't go that far. I don't imagine all. Well, that's just ugly looking. Can I stack these? No, I can't stack them. But you know what I can do to deal with how ugly these look? There you go. And then I don't need... Actually should have left those. No. I didn't need any of those. Yeah, because I can put a... Well, I might be able to hang a light system. Dog, what are you doing in my crops? Eh. Okay, so then the question is, should these two be closer to the Arcanist thing or the other thing? Welcome back, Dot. How's it going? Hope your battery on your phone is charged more. You know what? I can always move these. So we will do... let's do them in the order they show up. These things show up next, so let's take them in. Found your charger? All right. Well, so much for that. Oh, well, that stinks. Well, hang on. Maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Oh, no, it won't work.
Ah! I had a whole build system predicated on the idea that I could build these things on top of each other. And the only ones that'll let me is these two. So mad right now. So what that means is if I want this to work, right, then not only do I have to do this here, but then I have to put a block right there. And I can't do that, so it has to be a full block. Let's see how that looks. I mean, honestly, at that point, all right, we're just gonna do the other way. All right, and then that stuff's gonna go there. Guess I didn't need to chop these blocks down. And here's the other problem. I didn't make my floor.
I did not make my floor. Okay. That answered that question. So, did I just do it wrong again? Ah. There we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to go with 3 gap. Right, and then um I mean, if I do a 3 gap, then I'm walking right here into it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't know why I'm debating it. And then these things, right, they can just stay outside because I have to have the items anyways. So I may as well just differentiate them by keeping them outside.
Somehow I got 2 eternal corn seeds from that. All right. Can I? How much medium? I needed like 8 medium leather to build that backpack, didn't I? Yeah. I don't even know where I got the 3 medium leather that I have. Stairs. I wanted to make stairs. I want to see if... Okay, so the stairs will do the Minecraft thing, but the roofs won't? Well, now I gotta test that. Not right now, but I'm gonna have to test that, because that's annoying. That's not where I wanted that. I gotta move that back one. I'm going to move it back too because I want to have a 2 gap to access these back chests. I didn't need to chop this wall down, did I? Nope. I did not. Nope, shoot, I forgot. Said I was gonna make a 2 gap. Is my mic working? It is, okay, good. One, 2, and a wall. Okay. We're good. It's 10. Ugh. That's not 80, that's only 50.
Need more wood.
I don't want to use oak because that's going to be my building block. This ought to get me what I'm looking for. And it's oak. Holy oak. Oh, here we go. This is not going to give me 30. That probably won't. But that combined with something else will. Okay, so welcome back, Alexa. This is going to be for crops. And berries. We'll have this be for wood. This will be for stones. This will be for dirt and dirt types. This will be for organic. normal type stuff. Okay. All right, I think that's a good stopping place for now. I actually need to get some food in my belly. So thank you to everybody who may still be watching. It does say I still have some viewers, so thank you for watching. Thank you. Big thanks again to Alexa for the heart me gift, as well as all the likes and everyone else who hit like. Much appreciated. And for the follow as well. Like I said, I might be back on later, or I might not be back until Monday. I don't know. So later, Alexa. Thanks for watching. And yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll catch you next time.